What's up guys, Grandman here, and today I'm back with you on another Rustly monthly update. So it's been quite a while since I've done one of these, and it's going to be quite interesting as this is something that I've really been interested in seeing back into Rust, as they had the XP system and then they had the Workbench system. Research, whatever you want to call it, research items things. And in the last couple of days, I don't know if you guys seen on the Twitter and other YouTubers releasing, they have currently brought that back. So now the update is back with, oh, I don't want to pick that up. So you can actually now research things again. So you go onto the Workbench, press open tech tree, and then you now have to, I don't like the size bit here, like all this bit here, and all this bit here. Oh, see, I wish I just stayed on. Open Workbench. So now guys, so if I wanted to get bed, I'd either have to find that thing in game from an airdrop or something and research it in like a research bench. If that makes sense. So I have to get the item in game and research it on the research bench, or I have to do this whole path. So all the way down here, every single item, all down here. Does that make sense? So if I wanted to get bed now, I would have to do the bucket, the fridge, the post box, the chair, the table, and then this. And then this, which is ridiculous. 75, 75, 75, 20, 20, 20, 20. It's not that bad, okay? But things like this, like a revolver and pistols of 75, if I wanted to get that from the start, 75, 75, 20, okay, that's not bad, but that's a flare, it's not really useful. 75, 75, 75, 75, 75 and 75, which is probably about 600 scrap. So what is the point in doing these two when you can get them really simple and just skip most of these things out, like Dumble where you can get really cheaper than half these things on here. Just skip them items, just literally need to go to Outpost and go to Revolver, buy it for 200 scrap and then research it for 75 scrap. So you kind of save yourself some scrap. Double barrel, you're going to be saving yourself some scrap there as well. So yeah, in a way, the same as the Samsung ammo as well, because it is in one of the tier benches. Here again, so with all the guns here, there's really no point actually researching on this aisle. You might as well just go to Bandit Camp, buy LR, get the ammo out of the gun, research Fighter 5 and just roll around with hazmat suit, med and LR instead of researching all this, because you're going to most likely find a semi of someone else that has researched it and then sitting there grinding. Some of it doesn't make too much sense yet. So we've got the tier 3, so this is all the high end gear, so explosive, rocket, C4 and all this stuff. So yeah, most likely you're going to get this from oil rigs and stuff like that. I just wish things like the launch site and oil rig would be a bit more buffed, just because it's so easy to get this gear. Launch site, militons and oil rigs, I do think they need a bit of a buff, but Zerg can take you with bows. 6 people with bows can take you within 30 minutes of the server being up, which is kind of stupid, but it is part of the game. So another thing they've added now is now you can pick up the workbenches, so because every workbench is now going to be useful to get every item, you can pick them up. As you see the health's going down, you can place them 3 to 4 times, obviously like this. Yeah, so that's that. So you can place this here, like most people want to do it now, pick up level 3 and patch breaches, and it costs about 6 to 8 rockets to break. Just make sure there's 8, yep, but no, 7 rockets, sorry, 7 rockets to break it. I'll just show you. As you see as well, the rocket launcher takes a lot more time to reload, so animation as well, so you see with the animation takes a lot more time. It stops people having a 100 rocket rating now. When people turn up with 100 rockets, it's just inefficient. So as you see, there's the 3rd rocket, it's still not broken. So about 6 rockets. So as you see, that's what people can do now. Patch doorways with that, which is pretty OP. Yeah, so it's not that bad. Let me see the HP of this. 500. Let me see. I want to just test something while we're here, guys. Okay, so in a way, if you wanted to hold rockets off, you could put 2 of them on door and it would hold it for 50 scrap, which is pretty good for 50 scrap. So as you see guys, the reload animation for the rocket launcher now has stayed the same, I'm pretty sure. It's just the animation of turning it out, if that makes sense. So you can't just go to another rocket launcher. Another thing they have now, you can research smoke grenades. Smoke grenades are now researched. There has been a ton of decrease in timers and just another of balancing in the game now, so a lot of things might be a little bit more cheaper or stuff like that, so it is a bit different. Another thing is the grenade launcher. You cannot use it, well, you can use it to kill people, but it's going to take a lot more to kill a person. So for a naked, if there was a naked here now and I shot one at him, it would do 90 damage, so he would still survive with 10 HP. So testing that with armored, maybe that's only going to do 40 damage, so you need 3 shots. So that's a lot more. There's been a ton of fixes in the game, balances and stuff like that. I'm going to post like a big list in the description what they've done. They have changed the reinforcement blast and just a ton of balances, but the main thing in the game is obviously the animation of the reload launcher taking a bit more time, the research benches, obviously the tech tree in the game now. Just basically they have balanced the game for altogether, just to make it a bit more harder, I guess, or whatever reason there is. But I think it's a good way, I think it's a good path, and especially a buff on the GL as well, because you can just get one tap and you can just ruin your raid defense, which is good. So guys, I'll post all the other commitments they do if they add any more below, and all the balances they have done, because there's loads, there's about guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you slap a like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you always just share this video. If you do enjoy base building as well, make sure you stick around, as I've got a lot of base building coming soon. Enjoy the rest of the day, and see you later.